Good morning, guys, and welcome to week 4. It is day 22 of 90 Days of Discipline, and I'm going to get straight into it and show you what I'm looking for this morning, what my markup is showing. Okay, so starting from the 4 hour, we are currently bearish, lower high, lower low. My primary retest area for today is this broken area of support at 3353. It's also a 1 hour area of support, so it'd be a nice area to short into 3330. If we do not get a retest, I'd be looking for a break of this minor support area here. For a retest to go into 3315, which will go to 4 hour to show you that target. 3315 is right around here. Those are my two setups for today. My primary setup would be this overall breaker retest. If not, I've got the watch for break at this level and shorts at this level. So yeah, that is what we're looking for today. If anything changes, then I'll let you guys know. I've got my alerts set. I'm gonna finish my breakfast, chill for a bit, and then head to the gym. But yeah, that is what we're looking for today. Nice and simple. Okay, small price update, guys. We've now closed below this structure on the 1 hour. So essentially, if we can get a retest of it, I could go short into 3328 and below. On the 30-minute, it looks like there's a nice clean break. But again, we'd have to get a retest and proper confirmation because on the 1 minute, we've already come into that area as we was breaking it. So we'd have to really come up into this area, give me confirmation, and then I'd be happy to go short. But I'd have to get proper confirmation. If no confirmation, simply just gonna wait for my overall area up in 3352, 3352, 3353. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we've had the hourly break as I showed you before. And it was also a 30-minute break and a 15-minute break. We've come back up into the zone, retested the zone, and on the 1 minute as we retested the zone, we had a clear rejection and engulfing candle. I got in after the end of this engulfing candle. SL is just above 15-minute structure, as if we break this 15-minute structure, it's likely we're going to come into higher levels. TP1, wrong little, yeah. So TP1 is going to be at 3328, the next area of support. Extended TPs are at 3315 and again at 3285 down there. It just depends on what price action shows us. But again, if we come through this level, it's likely we're going to come higher, but it's only because we've had the close and the break below structure that I'm using this as now a retested zone. I'll show you guys. I'm in the trade. This is me, TP set, SL set, and I'll let you guys know if we hit stop loss or take profit. Okay, guys, trade is on. I'm just heading to the gym now. It's about 9:40. Yeah, first day back in the gym from the weekend. I'm ready for it. Okay, guys, so I'm fully closed out of the trade now. I'm going to show you guys what my exit was, and I'm going to show you guys the end on the day. So originally our TP was 3328, but given that this was a pro trend movement, I did see some potential follow through to come through right here. As did happen, I then allowed my TP to go to 3325. Ordinarily, I do not move my TP, no matter what I see, but there was reason behind this. I then let my runner run, and we ended up coming down here very impulsively. My next TP was 3315, and we came even lower than that in that one move. So that was nice. I then trailed my stop loss. There was no 5-minute structure. So this was the only place where I started to see a 5-minute structure form. We had a 5-minute engulfing and we started to come back down. So initially I was going to put my SL here, but because it's not really 5-minute structure, I moved my SL to just above this 1-minute structure in case price just wanted to come up and continue down. But I ended up getting tagged out of the trade, which is fine. This is what we closed on the day, about a 1 to 6 on the day. Not a bad day. I'm gonna chill now, do some uni work, and then journal later on. Okay, guys, I've finished my journal for today. It's around 5:30 now. My take homes for today are that I need to make sure every trade I'm taking is an A plus trade, where it's got every confluence that I need, but also no reused levels, no levels that have been used without an invalidation of that what would have been that previous trade, right? Especially if it's used before the close of the hourly candle. That is what will stop me from cutting into my wins and allowing my winners to be bigger than my losers and allow me to win more than I lose. But yeah, overall, it was a good day. I was able to refine, and I'm happy with the refinements I've made. I'm happy with how I managed to trade today, how I managed to run out. I'm going to go for a walk now so that I can get in my steps because I'm cutting down cardio in the gym so that I can build more muscle around my glutes in particular. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk to get in my steps for fat loss, and I'll come back, eat, shower, and head to bed. Yeah. Dinner for today, looking good, looking good. I've had my shower, feeling fresh and ready for bed. Gonna end off day 22 here, and I'll catch you lot for day 23. We're going well, we're doing good. Keep the momentum, guys. Let's go. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 23 of 90 days. I have done my markup for the morning. I'm not completely sure. I'm waiting for price to give me a bit more, but I'm going to show you what I'm looking at and looking for right now. It is around 8:17. Oh, it is 8:17. I'm going to show you what we're looking at for now. Okay, so starting from the 4-hour, we have held this level here, through 312 level. And we've printed a bullish engulfing on the 4-hour, which tells me that although overall we are bearish, there is some bullish momentum stepping in now. On the 1-hour, however, we are bullish. We are bullish currently, and which is technically against the higher time frame narrative. Technically against higher time frame narrative, even though I do believe that this is going to be the start of a pullback, because we've had the bullish engulfing and we haven't made any continuation move from below after closing below this level here. If we are able to hold this level, I'd zoom in for a break and retest into 3.327. If we close below, I'd look for a break and retest into 3.385. And then if we come up here, have bearish confirmation, I'd look for a short. If we come up here, close above, I'd look for a retest here to go long. Like, so there's a few setups that I'm looking for. I'm waiting for price to give me just a little bit more. I found that this is often the best thing to do when you're not sure, because a setup will come and will make sense, if that makes sense. Yeah, it will come. So I'm just kind of watching and seeing what unfolds. Right now, there's not a clear setup for me, so there's not nothing I'm going to clearly definitely say is my primary and secondary setup. If once things become clearer, I'll let you guys know, and we will, act on it. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill for a bit and head to the gym a bit later on. Okay, guys, I'm officially in a trade. Allow me to break down what I saw and why I'm in a trade now. So starting from the 4-hour, we broke below this level and now have reclaimed the level. We have now retested this level, and we are in bullish structure on the 1-hour all the way down to, if we look at it, the 15-minute. At this point here, there was a break and retest opportunity on the 15-minute. which also aligns with the 5 minute at this overall area of reclaimed support. So it was broken below to potentially be used as resistance, but broken back above to be used as support. Once we reached this area, we had this sort of first initial tap, but on that first initial tap, if I could show you, there wasn't any confirmation in order for me to engage. We then came up and came back down into this area and gave a nice clean engulfing right at the level of interest. On the 5 minute, this then formed into another engulfing, which gave me extra confirmation that this was a good trade to be in. My SL is just below this zone here at 3311, and my TP is at 3325 because, which is just up here, I'll put a line on it as well, is at 3325 because, let's make it black, sorry guys, because this level is the next level that could potentially use as a break and retest short. So I want to make sure that the majority of my position is off by here and I wait for the next 5 minute shift in order to get out. If we do end up breaking above this zone and retesting and continuing, my next target would be 3340 and beyond, but I'm not sure as of yet. The majority of my position will be off here, so I can then manage my runner objectively, not based on profit or anything like that, given that this is a retrace, initially a retrace movement. I'm going to set my alerts at stop loss and take profit, and I'll let you guys know when EVA is hit. This is me in the trade currently. Yeah. Okay guys, not much time after that last clip. TP is hit. So I've taken off my partials and stop loss has been moved to entry for that last runner. I'm gonna wait until I get a 5 minute shift in order to close. If this hourly candle is able to close above here, I'm more inclined to keep holding. We've still got 47 minutes left of this hourly candle. So I'm just gonna wait and see. If we do get a 5 minute shift here, I'll happily close, but I'm just gonna keep watching out. We've got 2 positions closed on the day already, and we just got this position running, and we're gonna see what we can do. If we do close above here and we continue to ride, I'll be looking for 3340 as the next target. But knowing that this is a counter trend move, if we do get a 5 minute shift here, I'm happy to close. But yeah, I'm gonna head to the gym shortly. It's not even 9:30 yet. Okay guys, I'm ready and I'm about to head to the gym now. My runner is still on for now. I'm looking to close it soon as 5 minute structure shifts. If 5 minute structure shifts, I'll let you know what the outcome of that is, and I'll see you guys after the gym. Okay guys, I just finished my gym session. I've got a trailing stop loss on my runner. Somehow we haven't been stopped out. I'll explain properly once I'm out the trade as to how I was managing this runner. It looks, we're very close. It looks like we're about to be stopped out. If we are, then I'll explain my thought process behind my trails on the runner, but I'll let you guys know once I'm fully out of the move. Yeah, but it was a good session. It was a very good session. I enjoyed my session. Okay guys, I am back home and I have officially been tagged out of the trade. This is our close on the day. I'll show you guys properly later when I do my review. I'm gonna have my post-gym snack and do some uni work, and after I've done my journal, I'm gonna explain to you guys my thought process throughout the whole trade and how and why we closed. But yeah, I'll catch you lot in a bit. Okay guys, so this is a bit of a jump from the last clip. I'm actually showered. I've had my dinner, finished my uni work and finished my journal for the day. I'm about to hop into bed, but I'm just going to give you guys the rundown on the trade I was in and why I closed out where I did and how it ran, and what we are closing on today. Okay, so as you guys know, I was in from this position and I targeted this area just before this zone at 3325, just because I knew that this was a potential zone for continuation of the bearish trend. But I also believe that there was potential for us to continue higher, which in by the end of the day we had. Um, the reason why I didn't close after we had this 5 minute shift is because we had this structure point here, which kind of indicated to me that if we came down to this point, made had an engulfing or had a reaction, we could continue higher. But what invalidated that claim, hopefully you guys are following along with what I'm saying. What invalidated that claim is the fact that this hourly candle didn't close above, neither did the 30 minute. It literally just missed it at or the 15 minute, or the secondary 15 minute candle either. Therefore, even if price wanted to continue higher, it hadn't given me confirmation that it was ready to do that yet. So as the 5 minute shifted and we had the 5 minute bearish shift here, this should have been my target to close, like my first initial confluence in order to close. But as we came down here, I let price come down here, we had the reaction and then had a minor reaction of this minor 5 minute level, and then I tried my stops just below here, and eventually we did get stopped out. But it's not bad management. It's not bad management. It's just something we can refine as to how we make the most of our winners and cut our losses short as quickly as possible. So the bias was right, but price wasn't ready to make the higher move in this initial move yet because we didn't hourly close above this level. So again, just something for us to refine. Um, this is what we closed on, like a 1 to 4 on the day. So again, not bad. And taking the partials helped me look at price objectively as well. So yeah, that is the end of day 22. It was a good day for refinement, but also good day for overall consistency and confidence in the plan. The aim is just to keep it going. These are becoming very repetitive, which is actually a very good thing because it tells us that we're sticking to what we know works and we're sticking to what we know is going to give us long-term results. So it's all good. Yeah, day 22. That is us for the day. Catch me on day 23. Good morning, guys. I made a mistake. Yesterday was actually day 23, so this is actually day 24. It is 8 a.m. London Open has just occurred. I've done my kind of pre-London marker. I'm just waiting for London Open to settle to give you guys a clean read on what I'm looking for, because price is a bit all over the place at the moment. So I'll let you guys know once I've got a clean read and once I know exactly what I'm looking for today, or have more of an idea of what I'm looking for today. But yeah, welcome to day 24. It is day 24. That is the crazy part. Okay guys, it is now 8:16. I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of what I'm seeing and what I'm potentially looking for as of right now. So if we look from the 4 hour, we've had a new higher low created. The 1 hour broke below this previous 4 hour high, but then reclaimed it with a bullish engulfing and has now come into this level, this reclaimed level. And initially I was going to look to buy off of this reclaimed level, but when we came down to this reclaimed level, I never got confirmation. There was no engulfing for me to trade off of. There was this shift, but because this was literally in the first 2 minutes of London session, it's more prone to a fake out, so I'd rather not take that trade. And I'm just essentially now gonna wait and see if we can come down here and actually get proper confirmation. I'll buy down here, or if we close above this last hourly high, I will buy from that retest into 3340. Yeah, so I just have to wait and see what price wants to do. I'm happy I didn't take this because it's against my rules. Yeah, so if that was a missed opportunity, it was a missed opportunity. I'm okay with it. and I can learn from it. But yeah, if my next move is either to come back down into that level or break above, retest to go into 3340. So I'll let you guys know what plays out. Okay guys, I'm now in a trade. I'm going to explain to you guys why I'm in the trade and what I saw as to why I was able to enter this trade, my stop loss and my take profit targets. Okay guys, as I explained before, we have the 4-hour lower higher low, sorry, price. This is the previous 4-hour high. The 1 hour engulfed this previous high, reclaiming it, and we have now had our retest back of this reclaimed level. Earlier, right at the start of the session, we had the reclaim of this level, but we didn't fully get our engulfing. We've now come and swept out that level, had a bearish variation with an engulfing candle, and we've shifted structure. I waited for us to shift structure because we've already had a tap that didn't fully follow through, so I just waited for us to shift structure before I entered. I entered around here. SL is nice and tight below here, because if we do come down below here, it's likely that we're going to disrespect this reclaimed level. So we got a tight SL on this one. Our first take profit is these next, if I show you guys, 4-hour highs, 3340. And yeah, I'm just gonna let price play out and see what we get for today. It's not a bad angle. It's either SL or TP, and I'll let you guys know when either or gets hit. Okay guys, don't watch my hair. I just got back from the gym. I'm going to give you guys a trade update. We're still in the same trade as of this moment. I'll give you guys an update before I make my post gym snack. So the 4-hour was able to close above this minor resistance level at 3330, as was the 1 hour. So far we have held this structure. We are having a bit of a retracement here, but we have held overall structure without breaking any lows. If we do start to come down here, I want to be out of the trade anyway, so SL is still in place as to where it was before. TP is still in place as to where it was before. If we do come down here, it would indicate a shift of structure, and I'd then have to reassess. But if we are able to hold this bullish structure, it is likely we're going to come into these next highs at 3340. So I'm holding. I'm just gonna let SL take TP get hit, and I'll update you guys as to when one of either is hit. Okay guys, I just got the notification while I was eating that SL hit. But I set my 10-minute timer, so after 10 minutes, I'll go back and reassess and see if there's any other trades I can catch for today. If not, I'll call it a day for today. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, so after that last position, I got into another position, but it bum rushed me completely. So I have hit my max daily loss for the day. I'm going to show you the position, but I'm just going to show you I've hit my max daily loss. And I'll come back tomorrow to know what's going on. I'll come back tomorrow and just see, what's going on. No, later today. I'll come back later today to see what's going on with my journal, but I'll show you guys the position I got into. So we had a 15-minute close below this 4-hour structure, and then we retested 1-minute structure and gave an engulfing in continuation, but it just didn't go through play out, and I was stopped out in minutes. NFP changes coming out in literally like 10 minutes, like less than 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna let this be. I'm gonna take a picture of it and then take off this position and then come back later and just see what played out and what I could have done better. That first position though, I think was 100% valid. And even if we are buying, if I got back in here, it would have been stopped out. Like, it's very manipulative at the moment. I think that is because of NFP coming out today. But not to worry. Not to worry. I'm gonna leave it here for the day and come back later for my review. Okay, guys, I have finished my review for today. It is 4:30, and I just want to talk you through something that I found today, something that I kind of knew, but I haven't necessarily put in writing before. I'm gonna do that today, and after I did my trade to the review, I was like, this is something I definitely need to put in writing so that it becomes one of my rules. Because you remember earlier at the start of the day when I was saying I'm not gonna take this because my rule says I can't, I didn't take it even if it was a mistrade. This is also something that I think I'll benefit from having in writing on my board. But I'm going to show you something. This was today's move on press. And after I got stopped out of these longs, which were valid, I changed my bias to shorts, right? But rightly so, because overall, even on the 4 hour, although we were bullish in this moment, overall we were bearish. So, and we hadn't broken this high here. I switched my bias to bearish, but out of rush and knowing that we were in that NFP was coming out, and I knew that potentially a big move could happen, I literally tried to ride the wave, had no higher time frame narrative, and I just jumped in as the 1 minute was forming structure, and I got stopped out instantly. And after that, literally, price rose for another 30 pips, another 25 pips, and absolutely dumped. Absolutely dumped. And my target one was this area here, which has got reached, and my runner would have done a madness, guys. It would have been a madness. Let's actually, if we got in somewhere up here on the break, this would have been, look, we broke. Oh, let me zoom in for you guys. We broke 1 hour resistance, came back up to retest, and there's a 1 minute engulfing somewhere here. If I just show you here, and then also here again. So let's say if we got in on this engulfing here just after news. Right, stop loss just above this last high. TP1. Oh, sorry. TP1 was actually these lows at 300 flat, 300 flat, 1 to 9. My next TP is actually 85, which is a 1 to 14. What stopped me from being able to participate in this move was the fact that I was impatient and I didn't wait for a new setup to form. I just wanted to jump in. So this is something I'm not gonna do again. This is something that has cost me and cost me majorly. Like the fact that this was the exact move that I planned out to happen and I couldn't participate. It's crazy. What is good though is that even though I was right about the move, and what was gonna happen, I didn't participate because my max daily loss has been hit, and I think that's the most integral move which will prevent spirals, in other situations. But what I've learned here is if you get stopped out of a trade, and this is now your second trade of the day, if you're on your second trade of the day, you need it to be a completely fresh setup. Even wiping the chart and zooming out will help you to understand, especially if your bias is changing. Zooming out completely, wiping the chart, or wiping off things from the last trade will help you to really navigate what you're looking for, and find a brand new trade that I'm able to actually articulate like what I'm doing and what I'm looking for. I'm watching this, it's actually horrendous, guys. But I know moves like this will come. 110% moves like this will come again. And by me locking this in, I will be able to, and all the rest of my rules over time, I'll be able to be on the right side of it, and catch these moves. But yeah, this was a tough pill to swallow, but I'm happy I've stuck to what I know is right. We've had a decent week so far. Got 2 more days left of this week. We'll see what they have to bring. And yeah, I'm just gonna ride it out, ride it out. My review's done. I'm actually going to go and get in my last steps for the day, then come back and eat. But I'm going to close out day 24. I'm going to close out day 24 right here. My hair will be done tomorrow, so you guys won't have to see this. I'm going to redo my hair. But yeah, that is definitely 110% a lesson learned. Like, I'm coming back, especially if my bias has changed. I need to step back and look for a new setup, and then wait for Price to invite me in as if it was my first trade. Do you get what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, again, we live and we learn. Yeah, I'm out for today though. I'll catch you up tomorrow for day 25. Good morning, people, and welcome to day 25 of 9 days. Let me walk you through my markup for this morning. It is 8:16. I've done my markup, so let me show you what I am looking for as of right now. Okay, so starting from the 4 hour, we had a very impulsive drop and we started to make a V-shaped recovery, which tells me that buyers are coming in, and if buyers are in the market, buyers are looking for these highs. Because there's no structure really being created here, it tells me that it's an impulsive move and we could potentially come up into this region here. Secondly, we have this so we had this break and retest, so this is no longer valid for a short break and retest because technically the 4 hour is still bearish, but this area here is no longer valid for a short break and retest. So what I'd essentially be looking for is, for longs, scenario one is for us to come into this zone and then bounce into this zone, like break this support zone, come into the support zone, and then long into 3312, and then 3332 or 3330 as a round psychological number, or we could break above this resistance zone and long into this next resistance zone here, which is 3312, which would be ideally the break and retest zone for this 4 hour candle, but this I believe is a too deep of a retrace. Like, I think this is the recovery. So I'd actually be looking for 3315. I know it's wild, isn't it? But like I said, ideally we come into here so we have more room to play with when looking for longs. And TP1 would be here, TP2 would be here. And the other scenario is we come into here, we don't hourly close above here, and then we continue to short, but we've already shifted structure on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour, sorry. If we have come into here, we've started to shift structure on the 1 hour. So shorts I think are less valid because of this straight V-shaped recovery. But yeah, we just have to wait and see. So yeah, that is my markup for today. Hope you guys liked my hair. We done it yesterday. And I will get back to you as and when an alert goes off. I get into a trade. I'm just gonna eat my breakfast now, chill for a bit, and head to the gym as per usual. The bullish move I was looking for has played out. The reason why I didn't enter is because post hourly close we didn't come back and retest. This bullish engulfing was made before the hourly close, and it wasn't a full retest of even 15-minute structure. But I guess that is my bad because I know once we're pumping and dumping, structure isn't going to be made fully. So essentially what I'm going to be looking for now is a break of this level. This 15-minute candle closes in 5 minutes, so a break of this level, a nice clean little retest, and then we'll head up to 3330. So it's not terrible, not a bad thing at all. I'm just gonna keep watching out for price. Yeah, just to close above here. It could be on a 15-minute though, because of the way we're pumping. And yeah, I'll let you guys know if and when something sets up. Okay, guys, I just had this loss. My belief was we closed above the area I was looking for. Came back and gave a bullish engulfing and shifted structure on the 1 minute, but we just got stopped out straight away. So that's our first loss of the day. I've set my timer and I'll come back in 10 minutes and see what's going on. Okay, guys, I'm in another position. If this will be my last position of the day, if it doesn't play out, I'm going to show you guys the position and why I am in it. My skin looks really nice today. Okay, so as before, we did break above this 1 hour zone, right? But what I am realizing is when we are pumping and dumping as like this on the 4 hour like this, higher time frame closes are less likely to happen. Higher time frame closes and retests are less likely to happen. You've got to take into account more so this lower time frame structure. So we broke above. This was the new lower higher low on the 5 minute time frame, which lined up with 1 minute time frame and created a double bottom, rejected and engulfed, and then we had another rejection and engulfing here. I entered around here. My stop loss is just below this whole zone there, and my take profit is actually 3330 because if we are doing a V-shaped recovery, as I believe we are, oh my gosh, we're likely to come in and test these highs here, especially if buyers are in the market with intent. I've got an alert here to see what price does. If price wants to do anything at 3325, yeah, 3325. If we do get a reaction there, and maybe look to close there if we get like a 5 minute shift. This is me in the position. I'm just gonna hold out and see what we get. If this hits SL, this is my last position of the day. But I am gonna head to the gym now, and it's a mobility day, so it's just about working my body, moving my body, stretching my body. It's actually quite late now. It's actually 12 minutes past 10, almost 10:15. But yeah, I'm gonna head out, and I'll catch you all later. Okay, guys, I am leaving the gym now. Just had a nice stretch and stuff. But that last position hit SL. I think it was pretty obvious. I don't know, because I'm changing my rules mid-trade. Like, this is not something that is part of my rules. Wait for the break, hourly break, or a minimum of 15-minute break, and a retest. I didn't have either of those things, and I was taking trades. I'm preempting a break. Horrible for me, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. I don't know. It was, do you know what it was? It was because I thought that I'd missed a trade because I didn't take the last one. But again, that wasn't my trade because price didn't have the retest. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, prices, but it's just playing in my head. But it's okay. It's what it is, I guess. The setup now, price is coming back to have the original retest I was talking about. And it's taken everything in me not to take the trade because I see how it's going to set up and I see the potential for where it could potentially go. So it's hard for me to say, no, I'm not going to take it. And I'm telling you, like, I'm struggling right now, like, not to take the trade because I know my max daily loss has been hit. And if I do take the trade, I'm reinforcing bad habits that I'm trying to get out of. But if I don't take the trade, it's a good thing, but I miss out on what I was actually waiting for playing out. Do you get what I'm saying? So what I was actually looking for to play out, if that plays out, then I just wasted like 2 trades for no reason. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a tough one, but I feel like my max daily loss is my most important rule. So I'm probably just gonna set up the trade and literally just leave it alone until when I do my review after my uni work today. And it's gonna be painful, but it's just gonna teach me to keep to the standard no matter what. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm looking for an hourly break, 15-minute break minimum with a retest and then confirmation. I know what I'm looking for. So settling for anything less or being upset that you haven't got that, but price has gone to where you're expecting it to go to, does no one any good. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, this is definitely a tough one for today. But we're just gonna lock it in. It is what it is, honestly. It honestly is what it is. Honestly, it's definitely a tough one. But I'm locking it in. I'm gonna lock it in. Now that I've said it as well, I can't get back on it. I have to be honest. I have to stick to my word. Yeah, I'll show you a lot later, and I'll let you guys know if that one actually plays out as well. I'm not gonna be involved. But it just reiterates the fact. I know this fact already. So again, learn from your mistakes now. Come on. It's actually keep it together. Keep it together really. But I guess it's just a mistake that I'm learning from this week. Like to respect the match that he lost. So all in all, it's not too bad. But yeah, I'll catch you up when I get home. Okay guys, so I finished my uni work and my review for today. It's actually 4 o'clock. It's getting earlier and earlier. I'm happy with myself. And my exams start next week. But for me, today was a really, really, really good day because I lost. First of all, we know I lost. My max daily loss was here. I didn't take that last trade, and if I did take it, it would have been an unnecessary loss. It would have been another loss. Do you get what I'm saying? What played out was um, the shorts from the 4 hour break and retest in line with 4 hour structure, which is what it's us. That is our bread and butter. Do you know what I'm saying? Break and retest in line with 4 hour structure, in line with 4 hour bias. Um, that is what played out for today. But why I won, number one, I was able to respect my max daily loss, which is a win in itself, even when it was very, very hard. Like I really felt like I wanted to take another trade because 2 trades that I took, I think, were very poor trades, right? But also number two, what I realized is yesterday, the first trade that we took was an edge aligned loss. And I think it's, especially in this series, I think it's one of my first real edge aligned losses where we had the hourly break retest for a continuation in line with structure and it did not work out. And then the context of the trade changed, right? And after that, the next 3 trades have been losses, but it's because I started to abandon the system. It's like, okay, well, that was fully system aligned, but it lost. So there's something going wrong. And I think this was even subconscious. Do you get what I'm saying? Here we didn't have any hourly break, no retest. Like we shouldn't have taken any of those buys. What we should have done is taken, oh, hi, sorry. What we should have done is taken the shorts because we'd had the break, 4 hourly break even. Now the retest, engulfing rejection, perfect setup for us. There, and we didn't have the proper retest for the longs on after the hourly break, so that long setup was invalid, and we didn't break above the next 3-3. I think it was 3-3-12 level. Just give me a second. Let me check. Yeah, we didn't break above the 3-3-12 level. That was our perfect setup right there, honestly, for today. But it's just a reiteration of you have to. My edge comes first before me respecting a match daily loss. Well, having 2 trades in it, like you're my edge. Do you get what I'm saying? Hourly break, minimum 15-minute break, but ideally an hourly break. Retest, continuation. Simple, very, very simple stuff. In line with 4 hour structure. Taking note of what cycle structure we're in. It's a very, very simple system, and it's a system that I have to learn to trade, whether it's the first trade of the day, second trade of the day, whether we're 3 system aligned losses in a row, whether we're 4 system aligned wins in a row. Do you get what I'm saying? That's where the repetition comes in. So yeah, I'm happy, and it's hard. It definitely is hard. Um, coming to that kind of realization that like you're gonna actually have losses that your plan, you followed your plan, followed the system 110%, but you may lose. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just coming to that realization and not letting it tear you. Do you get what I'm saying? Just find another trade that is fully edge aligned and then keep trading edge through wins and through losses, but don't trade anything that's not edge because that is not a valid data point in your system. Valid data points only come from hourly breaks, retests with absorption, rejections, engulfings, continuations in line with 4 hour structure. That is the system. Do you get it? Yeah, that is the system, bro. Um, targets, next resistance, next support, next break and retest zone, runner extending in line with a 5 minute structure in trending markets, or 1 minute structure if we're pumping and dumping, or if like there's really like we know what we're doing. We know exactly what we're doing, so we're gonna keep doing it, and we're gonna do it every single day through wins and through losses. But we're not gonna compromise. And if a trade moves in our direction, but we haven't met what the system requires for an entry, that is not our trade, and it's likely it's not the trade. Do you get what I'm saying? It's likely that is not the trade of the day which you are looking for, anyways. Do you get what I'm saying? Like today, that trade that the fake retest, like it didn't fully absorb the zone and it didn't retest after the hourly candle. Either um that was not our trade and it wasn't a trade. Do you get what I'm saying? But I was like frustrated about the fact that I didn't take that trade, but it wasn't our trade, and I knew I should have realized, okay, that's not our trade because it didn't have confirmation, and it's not like I saw confirmation and I ignored it. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm happy I respected my match day loss, and that's um very good. And we're reinforcing the fact edge comes first through wins and losses. Always, 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 always. Yeah, yes. And over time it will get easier. Like taking like losses, even if they're edge aligned, it will get a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? But just keep it edge aligned. And I feel like losses that are edge aligned and system aligned hurt more than losses that are random because I knew I was gonna lose that. If it makes sense, like I knew I was gonna lose that. But look, when it's system aligned, it hits more because I done everything right, but it went wrong. This is the shift that I'm gonna have to have over the next coming weeks. We're coming to the end of week 4 now, so that's the end of 1 month of 90 days. And sorry, sorry, end of month 1 of 90 days, and I'm excited to get into month 2. I feel like we've done really well, and I was coming off of I think 7 or 8 weeks of losses, um, and I've really dialed in, guys. But this next month, these next 4 weeks, execution of the system throughout every trade. I want every trade to be an A grade trade, every single trade. Like I don't want to compromise at all. I want an hourly break. I want a retest. I want continuation. And I want it in line with 4 hour structure because the 4 hour structure takes precedence always. Um, yeah, yeah. So I'm excited to see what this next 4 weeks will give us, and then we got one more 4 weeks. So we finished the first third of this almost. We got 2 more days. We got Friday trading day, and then Saturday as a review day. But yeah, I'm actually gonna call this the end of day 25. I'm gonna shower, eat, and I'm gonna head to a Bible study. But yeah, it was a good day today. I'm not even gonna lie, good day today. Um, and getting my head back in the zone. You know what I'm saying? Get my head back in the zone. I don't know what those last 3 trades were. That is not me. That is not the person that I am becoming. That is not Zion at the end of these 90 days, and I want to trade like Zion at the end of the 90 days now. I will trade like her now, whether the results show for it or not. That is who I am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good day. It's actually mad, bro. It's actually crazy. Like, this was a horrible day in terms of my trading. Like, it wasn't the best trading today, but it was a good day in terms of understanding why I wasn't trading well and how, if that happens again, I know, like, if I have a system aligned loss, like, okay, that's fine. Let's look for another system aligned trade. You know what I'm saying? And continue to look for system aligned trades. Your edge will kick right back in. Do you get what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, good day, man. I'm out. That is the end of day 25. Good morning, people, and welcome to day 27 of 90 days. It is the last day of week 4 today, so it's a review day. As you guys know, Saturday is review day. So we're gonna get into our review. It is actually a bit later than usual. It's about 10 a.m. now. I've done my morning routine and got my breakfast on, but I am shattered. I'm not gonna lie. This week's got on me. I've been pushing in the gym this week. But yeah, I'm gonna do my review. Also, guys, I want to know, do you guys want like me to show more of my life? What else I do? Like yesterday, I went to Tokyo Social. I don't know if it's like a football place. It was really fun. Like, do you guys want to see more of like my life? I don't know. And maybe after 90 days, let's just because I do other things, not a lot, but I do some other things out of my day-to-day routine. But yeah, you guys let me know if you guys want to see more or see that at all, or if we should just keep it strictly trading based. But then you guys can get to know me a bit more, get to know who I am, what I like to do, stuff like that. That'll be pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna get into my review. I'm gonna have quite a few reviews to do today. I've got my weekly review, I've got my whole of June review, and then I've got my first month of 90 days review to do. So yes. I'm gonna head to the gym after this, go see my friend, come back, eat, and get to editing. This is rigorous, guys. Rigorous. Month one is done now. Well done. I actually cannot believe I've recorded every single day for a month. There's content every single day for a month of what I've been doing. And the journey and where I was at the start and where I am a month in. And I know only on to bigger and better things as the next week is prove it to yourself week. Okay guys, I have finished my review for today, or for last week. And also this is for last week. I import some pictures, and for the last month, and also last month for the 90 days. For the monthly stat, it seems like, right, so in terms of ROI, I was positive. In terms of actual monetary value, I was negative. That is due to the fact that when we started the month, I was using a higher lot size than what I am now. But if I was using the same lot size overall, it would have been net positive on a month. I had to decrease the lot size so I could regain momentum, regain confidence, but also keep my account because I didn't want to blow out. Remember, on the first day of 90 days, I lost half of my account, like fully gone half my account in such a short amount of time. So I had to decrease the lot size in order to be able to keep my account and not want to chase anything back, to start from ground up. What I've seen from this week and this month as a whole, I think in terms of refinement, like I've been able to refine a lot. Like I know my edge and my system inside and out, but it's not reflective of how I've been trading all the time. There's definitely glimpses of days where like I've traded like banging, but I have to put that on myself to make that the full and complete standard, like nothing less. I trade breaks, I trade retests, I trade reclaims, I trade retests, I trade in line with 4 hour structure, I wait for engulfing rejection gain. That's it. You get what I'm saying? My exams actually start next week, but this next week is prove it to yourself week. You get what I'm saying? Prove it to yourself that you can be the wall. You can be this person who comes in. We identify a bias. We identify POIs. We identify breaks, retests. We identify rejections, engulfings. We get in, we move, we let our trade run for SL or TP. We wipe our chart. We do the same thing for every trade, respect our max daily loss. We don't revenge trade. We don't trade emotionally. We just like everything. Like this is the time for everything to come together. I feel like a lot of these last few weeks was also me getting the over trading and the revenge trading under control. Like I cannot do that. It will hurt me. It will hurt me. It will hurt me. I've seen it hurt me multiple times. But what is now hurting me is the fact that I'm not fully trading my edge. Fully, I'm not trading my edge on every single trade, and it means that wins that I've noted or I was intending to be a part of, I'm not getting a part of because I'm not trading my edge. I'm not trading according to 4 hour structure. I'm not trading with a 1 hour POI. Like I have to keep it the standard, and that will allow me to start to actually compound. Like I'm winning. I'm profitable on the week. I was profitable, but those aren't results that yes, they can compound. But if the way the edge performs, I have to be able to really extend my winners and catch more winners, right? I need my I'm not gonna force it. Like I'm not. That's not my focus. But once I'm really in it, and I'm really trading my edge, I feel like my win rate. I know my win rate can be 50-60%, right? Yeah. So I'm just. This is the week. I am trusting myself, and I am trusting the system, and I am trusting in everything that I know is right. I have to. I have to. I have to. I have to. That is the discipline I'm choosing for this week. And that is the discipline I'm not even choosing daily because by the end of the day, I'm tired. I don't want to be disciplined. I'm choosing that every single trade. Do you get what I'm saying? I have to choose that every single trade. Um, choose to follow that edge. So, and if I can do that, then next week we're gonna look to scale up to risking like £60 to £65 per trade. Right now we're risking £40 to £45 per trade. We're gonna be risking £60 to £65 if we can do it, which I know we can. I know we can. If my setup changes, I have to be able to explain it to you guys. If I'm out, I have to just do it. Like I have to just say, look, this is what I'm looking for now. This is what I'm looking for now. It's annoying, but it will get me into the habit of only looking for stuff that makes sense and only getting the stuff that makes sense. And then over time, I'll be able to. I have to explain it. Like I'll know in my head, but I have to be able to explain it to you guys and explain it to myself before I even think about it. It can't be an impulse decision. Oh, this looks good. Let me get in. I've done that. I think twice this week now. Well, I think this is gonna run without me. And because if I pick up the camera and I'm like, I think this is gonna run without me, so I'm just gonna get in here. I'd be looking at myself like, what are you even saying? Do you know what I'm saying? So I have to start voicing stuff every trade. This is gonna be hard. It doesn't have to be though. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't. I know I can do it. We can do it. We're a team. We can do it. But yeah, this is trust myself. If we can trust ourselves and make it happen, we're only taking a setup through wins and through losses. Next week, we're gonna go for a prop and we're gonna increase our lot size. So we're risking about £60 to £65 per trade total. But yeah, that is the review for today. I'm gonna head to the gym now. Guys, this book is gonna be so valuable. Like it literally has all my weekly reviews since I started like taking this serious, and that was in April. So April, May, June, July, 4 months into this serious journey. But I was finding my edge, creating my edge for a lot of that time. Now we've created the edge, and it's time to execute. I'm the last piece. I'm the last piece of the puzzle. So yeah, I'm gonna head to the gym, guys, and I'll talk to you lot later. Anyways, guys, I was saying the gym today was absolutely killing me, bro. Like I had to take the pauses between my sets was long. Like it was absolutely killing me. But I made it through because we had no choice. Just like we have no choice but to trade the edge. Look, we had no choice but to complete the sets. Otherwise, it takes longer. Like it's gonna happen, but it's just gonna take longer. So it's up to me how quick or how slow I want it to happen. Just like following the edge consistently, respecting the max daily loss. Like respecting max daily loss is part of the edge, but you have to follow the edge from top to bottom. So the quicker I can do that, the quicker I can be consistently profitable. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, it just reiterates the fact. Yeah, it just reiterates the fact. And I am gonna go shopping now, and then once I go shopping I'm gonna go home and I'll check in with you guys once I go home. Not shopping, but I'm just gonna get some what's those things called? Like some fruits for my banana pancakes. It's my lashes. Yeah, I'll show you in a bit. Hello guys, it is actually 9 p.m. on day 26. I've been editing And number one, I just wanted to say, like, this is gonna be a lot of work. Like, the editing is long, bro. Like, these videos are gonna be like an hour to an hour and a half long. I kind of look a bit cross-eyed because I have my glasses on, but and either way, these videos are gonna be like an hour to an hour and a half long. Like, and me having to edit all of this, not having any editing experience, is long. But again, I'll get better over time. But also, what it's showing me is that it's me that needs to catch up. Like, I'm going through the motions. I've been going through the motions the past 4 weeks, refining my edge the past 4 weeks. But now it is time. It is the 110% time to execute. No excuses. I trade my edge and my edge alone. I've been saying this, but I'm gonna repeat it for the very last time at the end of week 4. Just to reiterate the fact, this is the end of week 4. I'll catch you lot for week 5, starting Monday. I am shattered. I still haven't even eaten. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat and just chill. Just chill for it. Guys, I actually, why me I look cross-eyed? Why me I cross like so? Huh? 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 Yeah, I still haven't even eaten. I'm gonna go eat, chill, shower. But yeah, this is the end of week 4 and the end of day 26. No, day 27. So tomorrow's day 28. So the end of day 27 of 90 days. So if I've been saying day 26 throughout this whole thing, I apologize. End of day 27. But yeah, respect. I'm out.